Alrighty, welcome back to Nigga News Network. I am your host, Malone Richards, aka Malone Dick, but that's what your bitch called me. And without further ado, let's get right into the news. Once again, we are back with the diddler. As you can see, this freaky ass nigga right here, this freaky ass nigga, he is 69 God. Once again, we got this freaky ass nigga here again. It just keeps getting worse. This man was denied bail. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. Denied bail. The baby oil booty bandit was denied bail. Yes, that is right. He was denied bail twice. This man was willing to sacrifice his passports, his jets, all his houses, everything, even have an ankle bracelet put on him and being on house arrest. He was willing to go through all that, and he was willing to give up $50 million. Somebody else turned out $50 million too, and they told you not to go to them parties.
Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
It be like that. But anyways, though, so with the fact that the baby oil bandit, the baby oil booty bandit, apparently he was doing this. Apparently he will not be getting bail. I wouldn't say that's sad. It's some shit. Okay. Let's just keep it real here. We've done our journalistic, we do journalistic shit over here. You know what I'm saying? This the Nigga News Network. It may be ghetto over here, but we got journalistic knowledge over here. It's been reported that he has been harassing witnesses, and I think that's why the judge and the feds are not letting this man be out here in these streets no longer. He no longer has the power to sway this in his favor. I think the feds know this, and that's why they're not getting him the fuck. They're not allowing bond. They're not allowing bond or bail. Because if he is free, there is a high, and I mean a high tendency that he harasses whoever witnesses he can who he can contact. Whatever, whenever, he's going to contact them and be like, hey, daddy. You gotta help Playboy out here. You know what I'm saying? You was at them parties. You know what I'm saying? We had fun times at them parties, you know? Yeah. So I need you to do something for me, daddy. I need you to not testify. I need you to shut the fuck up. I need you to not cooperate with the authorities. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right now in Diddy's head, if he was able to get out. But due to the fact that they denied him of bail, I think his plans just got ruined. I think they're good. I think any witness, any victims, anybody who was harmed by the Diddy shit, I'm pretty sure they're going to testify against this man in court. Now there was an update. The Diddy trials will be starting next month, I believe on the 9th, if I'm not mistaken. So next month on the 9th, the Diddy trial shall begin, and we will be covering that extensively with our iPhone 10s, because we don't have a big budget for the newer iPhones, so it is what it is. But then again, all the iPhones are the same, so who knows? But anywho, we're gonna turn it over now to a important video expressing concern over the baby oil booty bandit. Without further ado, let's switch gears and let's switch over to that. Pause, no Diddy.
1,000.
Count if you ain't got nothing to do.
1,000.
tens of thousands.
I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage!
Hey, yo.
I just can't get over that 1,000 of any item is insane. He pulls up to Walmart with a dump truck. Did he buy them in bulk? Or did he buy 25 bottles of baby oil per week? So
ain't no telling. This nigga probably went on Amazon and said, yeah, we need all that. That nigga probably went on Amazon and tried to look up a stock and said, fuck it, we need all that. We still have no leads on who is supplying this man with the baby oil. We are still trying to figure out, how is this man supply 1,000 bottles of baby oil? How, Sway? How? This don't make no sense. How? We still are. I'm still perplexed. How?
How, Sway? You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
How? We are still looking into that, okay? We gonna figure out who supplied this man with 1,000, and once we figure out who it is, we gonna get your ass. We gonna get you. Whatever company, whoever the plug was, whoever was supplying this man with all that baby oil, we gonna find out. Trust and believe. We gonna do our investigative work over here.
25 per week, so it adds up to maybe about 100 per month. I don't even think Walmart has 1,000 bottles of baby oil in stock.
No, they don't. Not even Johnson Johnson, just the great value oil, the great value baby oil ain't even, I'm pretty sure it's gotta be about 100 cases at best. 100. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Shit, fucking Sam's Club probably don't even got a bulk of that shit like that. Hell no.
Diddy must have shares of the company. I don't understand how else he could acquire such vast amounts of oil, and how much is he using? He walks in the bedroom looking like Silver Surfer.
He's here. Why are you destroying our planet?
We wouldn't even get into nonsense like that.
Charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
When they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to them. I put them to sleep.
Is this nigga serious? What did he say?
This is a sick Negro.
I pledge myself to your teachings.
Hey, yo.
He's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges.
A few moments later.
We know what the charges are going to be without seeing the indictment.
Hey, real talk though, I don't understand why people mad at his lawyer. It's his fucking lawyer. Like, what is his lawyer supposed to do? Just confess like, yeah, he did that shit? No, he get fired. That's the lawyer's job. The lawyer's job is to act like his client is innocent and he is being framed by the government. Even though we know it's over. We know it's over for Diddy. We know it's over for him. But at the same fucking time, his lawyer is just doing his fucking job. That's what Diddy is paying him to do. Chill.
It's going to be racketeering, it's going to be sex trafficking, it's going to be things along those lines. This is what we've been expecting since the search is in March.
Huh?
This Epstein angle was the shit I expected.
Okay, I'm not a lawyer. I have no expertise in litigation. However, if you're expecting to get hit with racketeering and trafficking charges, you're probably racketeering and trafficking. Like, why on earth would an innocent person be expecting to get hit with horrendous charges? Hold on. Greetings. The name's Lecter. Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Your Honor, you needn't worry about that body in the corner of the room. You see, it was merely a diversion. A fleshy smokescreen, if you will. Do pay no mind to the 10 in the basement as well. They simply devoted their bodies to me for scientific purposes. Charge me with cannibalism? Expected, Your Honor. Expected. You may as well grant me my freedom now so that you and I can celebrate my not guilty verdict with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. That's how crazy this sounds. But even crazier is that they allowed this man to do what he has been doing for decades. Those associated with him paid no mind. They simply looked the other way. I don't know how people go to sleep each and every single night knowing this man is doing what he's doing. He's out there diddling, and you know it. You bear witness.
That's the thing. They probably don't even know that it happened. That's the scary part. They probably don't even know that it happened. They probably don't know nothing. It's been said that this man drugs everybody at the party. That's why you're not supposed to drink nothing at the Diddy party. You're supposed to fake drink.
To it, and you keep your mouth shut? Well, it's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, till it's you or someone you love, and then you'd be desperately hoping and praying that someone comes to your or their rescue, and it never arrives. This was Diddy, by the way, dressed up as Joker, or no, dressed up as himself for Halloween. The only slack I can cut some of these entertainers or celebrities that have been around Diddy knowing that he's been doing this is that he has dirt on them. They said he had cameras all over the place in his house. It don't even matter at this point. You have to do something. So what? There's footage of you being freaky. This man was blowing up cars. Don Diddler. And that was over something that was completely unbeknownst to the guy whose car that was, being Kid Cudi. Imagine you're dating a girl. You've done nothing wrong but just date her and your car explodes. My God. His expression reads, really? It's like that? Day and night. The lonely loner won't get in his car at night.
Quote, freak-offs, end quote, sometimes lasted days.
What? 3 days!
Days.
This is a sick Negro.
Days. Multi-day freak-offs. Bi-weekly freak-offs even. I guess that explains
said, damn, bitch!
When you have the entire neighborhood coming over to engage in coitus. Everybody who knew what he was doing needs to be punished. Everyone needs to go under. And a lot of them are people who we would expect would know some of the stuff that's going on, and there's no way they didn't know.
Hey, Diddy.
What's up?
We can't wake up Shane.
You try symbols?
Yep.
What about sour milk?
Didn't work.
Tell you what, take this toy helicopter, put it down his pants.
Hey! What you talking about? What's going on over here?
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Brother, get your restitution. Listen, you're a victim. You're a victim. How did you? Someone please call 911.
Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way that nigga just said that shit, bruh. On a kid's television show. He was probably helping Dan Snyder. He was helping Dan Snyder. Hell no, Diddy was helping Dan Snyder. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Get him out of here. Get out.
This dude was on all that while doing all that. And he asked for bail. $50 million he was willing to pay for bail. He'd be constantly monitored. That would include friends and family surveillance for it. No! They said, hell to the no, baby oil bandit. We don't want you back out there greasing up the streets. It's easy for me and others on YouTube to criticize people who are in these circles, who are at the top of stardom, all the while myself being a relative nobody. I can understand why there'd be some people who wouldn't want to say anything because Diddy has dirt on them or Diddy is threatening them. This man was a literal menace. And people had to put up with him because of the amount of power he garnered, as well as the connections he's made. You can't just topple a superstructure like that. If the world worked that way, most of the people who are leading countries all over Earth would be in jail or prison or some sort. So it's not that easy. However, if I'm a celebrity and I know for certain these things are going on, it's not just me hearing rumors. I have seen it with my own eyes, and I've known people who have been victims of this man. I could never be at peace. I couldn't do some multi-million-dollar role for a movie and be proud of myself. I couldn't get up in my mansion every single day with a smile on my face. There would be no way I could look myself in the mirror and be happy at what looks back. Especially if the person in question isn't doing anything to change their lifestyle. You can't choose your parents. You can't choose what life you're born into. And some people have to do terrible things sometimes in order to protect their family. And it doesn't excuse what it is that they're doing, but you can at least somewhat understand it. But if you're rich, wealthy, and extremely well connected, and you still engage in these acts, you are at your core a terrible person. You are a tyrant. You look at the world and the people living in it as mere toys. And you fundamentally believe, due to your status and power, you're untouchable. You will never be held accountable for anything that you do. So why stop? That is so disgusting to me. That is horrible. That is horrendous. That is foul. I feel so bad for everybody that had to put up with this. And it's a shame that it took this long in order for people to come out and say what's been really going on. Some of that, even we, as just civilians, have been hearing rumors about, and no one did anything. It's a damn shame, but better now than never. If you've made it this far in the video, I'd very much appreciate it if you could check out a very near and dear friend of mine's music. The video you see before you is for a song titled Journeyman of his creation. He has a project coming out. This is going to...
All right, yeah, whatever. They ain't paying us. We ain't got no sponsors over here, so he ain't paying us. He ain't paying us, chief. But as you can see, it's wild. It's really wild out here, dog. Diddy is really out here wilding, dog. It's time to put an end to Diddy once and for all. It's time to put an end to Diddy once and for all. And some of y'all cannot take it. Yes, that's right. The Diddy victims, the Diddy party victims, the people that love the people that love the Diddy parties.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so
yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
You know, the people that love them Diddy parties, they losing it right now because they out here in the streets doing unspeakable acts in the nude, in public, in the nude, in 4K. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are now shifting gears from the Diddy from the diddler himself to his victims. Yes, that is right. This man's victims are out of pocket. Yes, this man's victims are out of pocket. I don't even know how we even got here. You know, some of the Diddy fans out here are just losing it, and we're gonna have to report on it. So here goes the report right here.
Alright, so boom. I've seen some nasty things in my life, but this right here takes the cake. Let me explain exactly what it is that you're seeing here. There's a hooligan infiltrating where two vehicles just so happen to be parked in broad daylight. It's 5:26 p.m. Mans walks towards the front, the hood of the vehicle, reveals a dildo, an adult toy, puts it in betwixt the grill of the Nissan, pulls down his pantalones, then drops to a knee to spit shine the plastic member, proceeds to perform all kinds of fellatio in an effort to get things started, and then pleasures himself briefly as the arousal starts to reach a climax. He then decides to take a seat on the plastic member and fuck himself on top of the vehicle as if he's not in broad daylight and
You didn't admit to being fucked in the ass by Hollywood executive. You wouldn't fight nobody, nigga. You didn't fight them niggas out your ass. No, you didn't fight them niggas out your ass in Hollywood. Tough ass nigga. When they were trying to fuck you, did you fight?
What the fuck? The Diddy fans are out of pocket right now. Y'all just gotta accept y'all fate. Ain't gonna be no more freak-offs. Y'all just gonna have to accept that.
Filthy motherfucker.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Hey, what the fuck?
Flag on the play here. Numerous laws were broken. Public indecency, indecent exposure,
Facts.
disorderly conduct,
Facts.
public lewdness. I don't think any of those charges would carry the death penalty, but I would like to see it. Do you know how disgusting and vile of a human being you got to be?
This is a sick Negro.
Somebody must have told him when he was inside closed doors to go fuck himself, and he took it literally. Chris!
You gonna have to die.
Here comes the United States champion, Chris Benoit. He's not gonna do what I think, is he? Oh no, come on. 16-foot.
I didn't even want to have to do a video on this, but then I thought to myself, I have a platform. It'd be foolish if we don't air these motherfuckers out. Because remember what happened in Philly? That notorious nutter got caught the same day. There was another notorious nutter who was in Harlem. I think he ended up getting caught up. My video got blocked, but that's neither here nor there. This motherfucker is in the DC, Maryland area and may have possibly done it again. Why? This man on the hood of another platinum silver vehicle, busting it wide open.
Is this nigga serious?
During daylight. I've said this time and time again. Whatever you do in the privacy
Stop
of
it.
your own house,
Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
This might be his own vehicle. Because what are the chances that you fucking yourself on top of two different Nissan vehicles outdoors in two different locations and be in DC and in Maryland? But do you recognize that you're doing this in public? It's not as if this is some sort of resort where it's adults owned. This is in public in a neighborhood. Children reside here. This man is a menace and needs to be dealt with. They should have stopped him the first time they caught him on surveillance. The mere fact that he out here doing it multiple times to where now he's been dubbed Mr. Hood Dildo, he need to be executed.
Nigga right here.
Here's what makes things even worse. He comes to a halt because there's another vehicle who just so happened to be passing. So homie walks to the back of the car, puts out his cigarette, and goes for round two while standing up. There should be a county scratch, that city scratch.
Fix that shit. Quickly. Expeditiously. Nigga. You got a pocket, nigga. Ain't nobody else gonna say it, nigga. I done said it to you, nigga, and if I see you, I'm gonna say it in your face, nigga. You got a pocket, nigga.
Oh, hell no!
Okay. The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? The fuck?
What the fuck? Wildin'. Yo, the Diddy victims really out here like that, bro. Y'all really this upset over the freak-offs? It ain't no more freak-offs. It ain't no more freak-offs, so now y'all just wildin' now. All right, bro. All right, Chief.
Scratch that state, scratch that nationwide search for this man right now. Furthermore, where are they making these humans? I promise you, 20 years ago, we did not have humans like this walking the earth, let alone me hearing about it. This is getting ridiculous. The introduction to the internet might have been the worst thing that's ever been known to man, bro. I loved 20 years ago when shit like this, if it ever did go down, I had no clue. Now it comes across my feed and I ain't asked for it to be here. Homie got done with the deed, dropped the toy inside of his damn pail, and went on with the remainder of his day as if we didn't just see what we saw. Ain't no way this man is a taxpayer. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Tell me I did not just see that.
Nasty bitch, stinking bastard.
We can't expect God to do all the work.
Homie's a repeat offender, and there's really no telling how long he's been doing this. Man might be a veteran in fucking himself on top of silver SUVs. Because let's be real about the situation. You can't just extemporaneously engage in anal affairs. There's a preparation process that has to take place. Homie just went to the front of the vehicle, placed the toy on top of the grill, and went to town. How long was he doing this? Why has he not been apprehended?
Police! Help! Help! Police!
And I already know there's gonna be somebody in the comment section saying, well, what if he's mentally ill? If you were mentally ill, what you stopping when somebody else passing by for? You know what you're doing is wrong and shouldn't be seen in public. So why you doing it on the hood of a car, outdoors, in broad daylight? If this dude just so happened to have a kink or a fetish of possibly being caught in public, that I understand. But then still, the fact that you would have stopped when somebody drove by just says everything I need to know about this particular individual. Need to be dealt with. Publicly breeding yourself, trying to get pregnant on top of a hood of a car. I hope Nissan sees this vehicle and understands why purchase of their SUVs is plummeting. People putting car covers on top of vehicles that nobody would even want to steal.
God damn it!
All because this man wanted to
Hawk to it.
On top of a toy and proceed to insert it into himself.
Why?
Baltimore.
You what?
You got to do something. I know Marlo Stanfield is a fictional character from The Wire, but this the type of motherfucker who need to end up in a vacant.
No one will ever know!
Cause y'all know as well as I do, all it takes is for this individual to go unapprehended for a set period of time, have more recordings of him doing these dastardly deeds, get millions of views on socials, for it to galvanize another nasty, twisted, sick motherfucker in the mind to go and start to do this, and now we gonna have an epidemic of people fucking themselves on top of the hoods of silver Nissan vehicles.
Fight back, nigga!
That car's not a Nissan. It looks like a Mitsubishi. It might be a Suzuki. What about the Pontiacs that are no longer in rotation? Who gives a fuck about the make and model? There's a man blowing his own back out on tops of vehicles. Eliminate this man. Every day there's a crash out. Why is there never a crash out on the people who need to go? Get them out of here.
So sick of these people. You know? Oh!
If there was ever a time that we needed a Batman, it's now. Just think about this. 2 different locations. Man setting up shop, inserting himself, and then going on about the remainder of this day. He might be going on a 50-state run. Some people go around the country in an RV. He goes on a dildo. This is getting ridiculous, bruh. Eviscerate this man immediately. I think they need to put out his photo so we all know what to look for. If there was ever a time for an Amber Alert that actually gets answered, it needs to be for this motherfucker here. Citizen app better be going crazy with the notifications. I would like to see by the end of this week, tonight, this man get apprehended, because this is ridiculous.
We are the police. We are the police. The police of Haiti. The police of Haiti. Take his ass to jail. You go to jail, you son of a bitch. All right, hold on, man. You go to jail.
Hey man, look. To all the Freakoff fans out there, hey look man. We understand. Y'all freaky asses can't do the freak off no more. But the documents right here in my hand, the documents, they state your boy is going to jail. It's done. It's over with. Y'all gotta move on. Y'all gotta move on. Y'all gotta move on. Please. Y'all gotta move on. I know it ain't no party like a Diddy party for some of y'all, but it's time to say no. It's time to say no. It's time to get your life in check.
Cause P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
It's time. It's y'all need to find Jesus, man. I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all niggas need to find Jesus right now because it's out of control. In other news, however, notes. Yeah. In other news, people are stepping down from their positions. I believe the brother by the name of Kevin Lyles has stepped down for Warner Brother. Coincidence? I think not. He stepped down yesterday when the Diddy indictment came into effect. As soon as the Diddy indictment came into effect, he immediately stepped down. So we already got niggas on the run. We already got niggas ready on the run. We got Freakoff victims. We got Freakoff victims losing their goddamn mind. Sticking dildos up their ass on top of people's vehicles and shit. It's getting bad out here in these streets. Let's just remember the trials start October 9th. Okay, October 9th. The trials do start. The Diddy trials will start. We will be covering that extensively over here. I don't care if it does get annoying to cover that over here. I don't care. Diddy got to pay for his crimes, okay? He got something to do with Tupac death. We need answers. I think for all the Tupac fans out there, we need answers, Sway. We need the answers. Because this ain't it, bro. We not finna sit up here and let this man just keep getting away with this freaky ass shit, man. It's time, brother. It's time to meet your maker, bro. It's time for him to go, dog. I'm happy that the judge and the feds are staying on top of the situation. They're not giving him an opportunity to play in their face and just walk off and walk off on bond and basically try to manipulate all the witnesses to not testify and then try to see and then help that and then see if that helps his case to get him off. I completely see why they doing it. It's a play. Bro, the fact that Diddy already had this planned out, that says a lot. Okay? That says a lot. Fuck the paper. That's gonna be a running joke on this segment. But the fact that he already had this planned out, sell a bunch of assets before turning himself in, give himself a $50 million bond, give up his rights to travel to other countries, put himself on an ankle bracelet and have himself on house arrest and be monitored. The fact that he planned all this out and the feds didn't go for it. Oh yeah, it's over. I think they got the evidence necessary to take Diddy down. Like I said, once them Diddy tapes come out, it's I'm scared. Them Diddy tapes gonna come out. That's gonna change everybody's perspective. I don't know what Boosie and Meek Mill. Well, we all know what Meek Mill on. You know, his sugar daddy is about to go away, and you know Meek. You know Meek. that baby oil, and that booty sweat be feeling good on Meek. Meek like that baby oil and that booty sweat. But Boosie, I don't know, bro. Boosie, that's kind of weird, bro. That's kind of hypocritical, bro. How you can sit up here and say you don't fuck with gay niggas, you don't fuck with snitches and all this other shit. But best believe when P Diddy starts snitching, is you gonna still hold him down? Is you gonna still hold him down? You ain't had that. You ain't hold T.I. down when he made a claim that he snitched. You immediately ended your relationship with T.I. So is you gonna do the same thing for Diddy? You gonna have that same energy for Diddy? Because if that's the case, my nigga, then you a FOD. Yes, that's right. I'm creating a new term on the Nigga News Network. We are creating a term. It's called FOD, friend of Diddy. If you a friend of Diddy, you a FOD, or a friend of Diddy. It could go two ways. It can be a friend of Diddy or it could be a freak of Diddy. In Meek Mill's case, he a freak of Diddy. He a freaky ass nigga in the 69 God. Yo freaky ass, we already know why you crying for Diddy on the internet.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
We already know why your ass crying. Cause you a freak of Diddy. Now, Boosie, we don't know your status. We don't know if you a freak of Diddy. We don't know if you a friend of Diddy. If you a friend of Diddy, then you a FOD. That's still bad, because that means you aligning yourself. What y'all gonna do when Diddy start dropping names? I keep telling y'all, this is bigger than Nino Brown. If he go down, everybody go down. Niggas, I just said, the nigga that was the vice president of Warner Brothers Music has stepped down. He has been the vice president since 2004. He has been vice president for 20 fucking years. And the moment Diddy got sent to and got indicted on a RICO charge, and they have the tapes to prove, and the government and the feds say they got tapes, this nigga immediately stepped down. That should tell you enough right there. The dominoes are falling into effect. One down, another trickle is about to follow. Some people is finna be gone. Some people finna be quiet for a hot minute. You ain't finna hear nothing from them. The celebrities you don't hear from, those are the ones that are part of this. It's gonna be a sad day. They gonna have these niggas on camera in 4K. I'm telling you. Some niggas gonna be in here getting bust down, man. Motherfuckers gonna be in here getting bust down or busting down victims, man. Oh, it's gonna be a sad day. We over the Epstein files. We ain't never gonna get the Epstein files, but them Diddy tapes gonna shit. Them Diddy tapes is a lot worse because that's video. Them just documents. Them Epstein files was just documents. Them Diddy tapes is video evidence proof. You can't make that shit up. So if we gonna sit up here, I mean, after the Cassie video, ain't no telling what else this nigga got, bro. Ain't no telling what else this nigga been hiding, bro. In the freaky tape, in the freaky frog tape vault. In the freaky vault, as we gonna say, the freaky deaky vault. Ain't no telling what he got on camera. I just pray that certain people ain't on that list. I just pray, because if they on that list, you're done. It's finna be a lot of dudes out here done in these streets, bro. Once these Freakoff tapes come out, this gonna be this gonna be worse than Freaknik. I'm just keeping it real. This gonna be worse than Freaknik. Y'all thought Freaknik was bad. Shit. Freaknik ain't gonna have nothing on the Freakoff. Oh no. God forbid. Oh no. I think the Freakoff's gonna be worse than Freaknik, bro. That's crazy, bro. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for the Nigga News Network. This nigga Diddy most definitely going to jail. We will be covering the Diddy trials next month on the 9th. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, without further ado, we will see you all next time on the Nigga News Network.